TheorySabers.com.
Mace has nothing to lose anymore. He's already lost everything, so he's balls to the wall, man. He is ready to do whatever he needs to do to destroy Vader and
So
Palpatine.
he will corrupt his own soul if it means the Sith have to go. If the Sith
No,
go.
because he's so confident in himself that he's been using Vapod and the dark side for so long that he feels like he can really get a grasp on no matter if he uses it or not, to whatever extent he's got it covered.
Interesting. I know that that's the way Sora Bulk thought too, though. He thought that he had mastered his own inner dark side, and it corrupted him.
It did, but with Mace Windu, he's different. And the thing is, it's like people who are excited for the fan film think like, oh, it's just Vader and Mace, but like Mace has a motive. Like there's so many twists in this script that you won't even find out until the very, very, very end. And so that's kind of almost not a fear, but like a thing I with episode 2 is people, until they see episode 3, they'll be like, oh, holy shit, okay. Mace has a motive for Vader. Like they're hiding a lot of the Jedi. Not only did they kill a lot of them, not only does he want to kill Vader and the Emperor, but he wants to know where they're keeping a lot of Jedi that they're doing experiments on.
Oh shoot!
Where are they hiding a lot of them? Because it's not just like, okay, Vader's evil, we got to kill him. He also wants to know where the hell are a lot of the Jedi that they're keeping alive, like younglings or like some of the Jedi that they've imprisoned. And Vader also has a motive for Mace. It's not like he just wants to kill Mace Windu because he hates him because of what he's done. There's a compelling aspect to it because Vader wants to know what Mace Windu did to stay alive.
Oh shit!
Did he come back from the dead? Did he sustain his life in some sort of way? Vader essentially, for lack of better words, is a bit of a whore.
Okay, I've never heard that before, but I'm ready.
when it comes to learning from anyone who could give him the information he requires to resurrect Padme and bring her back from the dead, he will go to anybody. He doesn't care as long as they can give him what he wants. He's like a freaking addict. He'll go to anybody who can give him the information, the money, the whatever he needs to know in order to bring Padme back. He doesn't care about anything else. His loyalty to Palpatine is non-existent if someone can tell him how to cheat death.
I would have never thought to write that into the story. The fact that Vader would be curious of how Mace Windu was like alive still and how he that would be an avenue that would be worth exploring for him. That makes a ton of sense.
All the while fighting Mace Windu because he hates him for what he did, but also wanting to get information from him at the same time, while Mace also wants to get information from him about where Sidious is and where the Jedi are that they're keeping in prison.
No, I think that sounds awesome, and I think you did a good job of creating a story where your leads, it's not just they show up and then fight. It's like you created a reason for them to speak to one another.
Well, yeah, that's so many like people who like whatever hate me or whatever. They're just like, oh, it's just a stupid fight scene. It's like, well, I haven't really said anything yet, but the fight scene alone would be freaking epic. I mean, you see like trailers and whatever of like Starkiller fighting Vader or Death Battle. There's that channel Death Battle where they just like people team up or they fight against each other.
Well, dude,
and those are always so entertaining.
That's the entirety of the Old Republic cinematics, and that's like
exactly
that's like my jam.
But what if we can take the coolness and epicness of two massive titans fighting who have history, and sure, they want to kill each other, but also they want to take information from each other that is so vital to either one of them. And I think that is like you get a crazy story while you get crazy fights, and you also get compelling character arcs that can break, diverge, continue on the same path, or whatever, be malleable to fit the human need and emotion to find out this information. And so it's like, is Vader going to betray anybody? Is he going to join forces? Is he going like how is this going to fit into A New Hope? Like how is all of this going to fit into Vader and where he's at right now after 8 months of being Darth Vader? So there's still a lot of Anakin. There's still so much turmoil. There's still so much of a confusion in his mind, and he's unbelievably impatient, but now so cocky as well because he's more powerful than he was when he was Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. He's just on a bloodlust. but at the same time, his first and foremost is to save Padme or to bring her back because it's 8 months. It's not long enough for him to accept the fact that she's gone. And Mace also knows that that's what he wants, and he plays with him on that. He just fucks with his mind, and Vader can't really tell the difference between reality and so confused by his emotions that it just makes the story in general really compelling and so much more than just a cool fight scene.